What great win. Didn't see you coming, I must admit, but obviously you've been putting in the work and that. How's your winter gone and did you come for it today?
Yes, it's been a good winter. I've had a long winter, obviously. My goal was always to go to Portland. Portland being on the 17th of March, knowing that I kind of didn't want to peak too early, so my goal was always to kind of just come out a bit later and not start running till kind of the 30th of Feb. So like my trend's going up right now, so that's probably why people wouldn't have seen me. I've done a little small meet in Cardiff and then a meet over in Germany, and kind of just the plan was always, to come to the trials and go to Portland.
You seem to be getting that very right, you know, in terms of peaking for championships and understanding what works for you. Is that what's happening here?
I can't take credit for that. I listen to a guy called Steve Fudge, who's my coach, so he kind of he's the guy kind of behind the scenes, always kind of just looking at the champs, the races, kind of what schedule I need. So he's kind of really key in doing that in terms of the planning part.
The speed, the time, doesn't really matter as long as you place and qualified. That seems to be the objective. When you get to Portland, what do you expect from yourself?
I expect to get a medal. Obviously, we're in Britain, we've had I'd say quite a good heritage in terms of medaling as a GB in the world. Obviously, you had Dwayne Chambers, who I think did it back to back. Jason Gardner. Obviously, you had Richard Kilty to snatch. So I think when you put on that GB best and you get on the 60-metre line in Portland, you're going to be expected to at least pick up a medal.
With the seasons being so condensed, so tight, 17 weeks before the qualifiers for the outdoors, does that bother you? Does that play on your mind, or are you just like putting in the work, doing what your coach says and see what happens?
Well, for me, I always know, for me, it's different for everybody. Not everyone in my group's doing indoor seasons, but for me, I've always known that I always run well outdoors off the back of an indoor season. So one of the things I didn't do last year, I think I raced once, I think early January, I kind of went back into winter and it didn't really work for me. So for me, indoors definitely is going to help me running well outdoors. And because I didn't have a good season, I'm kind of wanted to come out outdoors and just kind of see where I am and get a good feeling before kind of going outdoors again this summer in 2016.
Olympics, big one. What do you think this will be your last Olympics?
I hope not. By the age of, I'm 28, going to be.
That's why I'm asking, because you're not quite sure it'll be. Dwayne's 37, and he's still trying to take. So I don't know. The reason I'm asking that is because if it is, it kind of puts a little bit more importance on it, doesn't it?
Of course, I believe I'm of that age where I kind of got no excuses. I've been obviously I started the sport late now, but I've been in the sport for like 8, 9, 10 years now, 3-4 years at kind of a good level. So I definitely need to make the most of where I am and kind of what I've done in the last 3 years. So for me, definitely it's not my last Olympics, but I know it's going to be possibly one of my Olympics where hopefully I'll be at my best again.
British athletes traditionally peak about this time, 28 to 32. Go through the history, you can see all of those that have done what they've done. Is there a PB in your legs? Can you go faster than 91? Because you're going to need to if anything's going to happen for you outdoors.
Of course, I hope I could run a PB. Obviously, I ran that 3 years ago now, 2013, and our training's going really well. I'm been injury-free for a long period of time now. I believe I'm in PB shape for the indoors, so there's no reason why I come outdoors I can't be in personal best shape again.
Look forward to seeing you run it.